Ho, ho, ho! It is I, Santa Claus, bringing you a twist on a classic Christmas tale. So go on, pour yourself a pint of Christmas ale, and listen to a die-hard Christmas tale. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the tower, everyone is partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no, while unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below. A truck pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. They spoke not a word, but unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, there are terrorists here. John hid under the table where no one could see, and watched Hans question Mr. Tagaki. I'm going to count to 3. There will be no 4. Give me the codes to open the door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and he ruined Tagaki's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling the alarm, but instead he called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German, and eyes all aglow, wrote, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof, and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. And Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away, but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Powell drove away backwards, screaming in fright. "Welcome to the party, pal," John yelled with delight. More police had arrived, the FBI and SWAT team. But Hans didn't mind, it was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and shot him and called him by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco and Yuli, on Fritz and on Carl, long hair and unruly. He shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the dart of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, buddy, I'm your white knight. Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse, and saw poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot across sharp broken glass. His feet, how they hurt! His soles, oh so bloody. John crawled on the bathroom floor and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel, until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McLean's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McLean." His clothes all tarnished, with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes the hostages would soon be there. John warned everyone in the roof was soon to blow, as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight, and screamed an oath and jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled out, "Hans!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like a man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun and put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly soon would be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans with a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails, till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails." Bearer buns fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-splattered Bayou. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! The end. So, a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And remember, it's not Christmas until you see Hans Gruber fall from Nakatomi Tower.